Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. So today is Tuesday and we know what that means. It's another Top 2 Tuesday. So today I'm going to be talking about my top 2 highlighters. These are my favorite highlighters. Not gonna lie, I had a little bit of trouble with this. Okay, I had a lot of trouble with this. I think I'm going to split the highlighters up into different segments because I was going through my collection to pull out my top 2 favorite highlighters. I realized just how many highlighters I really do love, and I couldn't decide which ones. I mean, I have my favorites that I've been using a lot recently, but then I have some OGs that I've been using for years and years that I've hit pan on that I kind of forgot about, but they were my all-time favorites for years and I still love them. I could only pick 2 because this is a top 2 Tuesday. If this was a top 5 or 10, then I'd be all set, but it's not. It's only 2 and I love so much more than 2. I really love highlighting, so I'm going to split it up. Today I'm going to do my top 2 high-end highlighters, but I will do my top 2 favorite drugstore highlighters, and I'm thinking about doing my favorite like cream or liquid highlighters as well because I have some that I really love. So if you'd like to see what my top 2 higher end powder highlighters are, then just keep watching. My first favorite highlighter is an OG, like we go back years. This highlighter came in a palette, and I heard Jaclyn Hill and Kathleen Lights and a bunch of other YouTubers were raving about this palette, and I was kind of new to buying like higher end makeup back then. I used to only have drugstore makeup for the longest time. I bought all my makeup from Walmart, which is perfectly fine. I started dipping into more high-end makeup a few years ago, and I've been hooked ever since. And this was the first palette that I ever bought. I fell in love with it. It was the only highlighter that I used for years, and it is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. I don't hear as many people talking about this anymore because, you know, it's been out for years, but I still love this, and this was one of the highlighters that got pushed to the back of my collection because I've hit pan on this baby. I'll show you. Here is my palette. The only one I have not hit pan on is this one, which is Radiant Light, and it's because it's too dark for me. This is Dim Light, and I have hit pan on this. Like I am all the way into the pan. There's just a little bit on the outer rims of both of these. This is the highlighter that I have hit pan on. This is my favorite highlighter of all time. It was before and it still is now. I just haven't used it in a while because all I have left is this little bit of product. I'll see if I can get a swatch for you. I'm just trying to conserve whatever I have left. I don't know why I haven't just bought another palette, but there's the swatch of it. It doesn't look like much of anything on the finger. I don't even know if the swatch, oh, sorry, these are lipstick swatches from earlier, but I don't even know if this is going to pick up on camera. The product's pretty much gone. Let me try to get some more. Can y'all see that? Oh no. Y'all are gonna be like, what is she talking about? That highlighter sucks, but I promise it is amazing. I've hit pan, so it's that like hard pan. There it is. Oh, I wish you guys could see how beautiful this is. It's not even picking up on camera, but I promise you, this is the most gorgeous highlighter ever. This is the type of highlighter that you can build. You can do it very sheer if you wanna use it on natural days. Just like dust it very lightly on the cheekbones and it'll just look like a lit from within glow, and you can build it up and make it more intense, but it still looks like an internal glow, if that makes sense. Like it does not look like highlighter at all. This is so finely milled that it's basically like a setting powder with glow to it, and I love that. I don't like super intense highlighters. I mean, sometimes I do, but I feel like they really enhance my texture. Oh, I got it to show up a little bit. The super intense highlights really enhance my texture. I don't have a horrible texture. My skin's not doing so great right now, so I kind of do have some bumps, but I typically prefer a more natural highlighter from day to day, and this one is definitely more natural, but you can build it up. I've gotten it to be very glowy, so it looks intense, but it isn't like chunky or glittery. There's absolutely no glitter in this whatsoever. I love this so much. It's my favorite, and I really do need to buy another palette. They don't sell this individually. This is a limited edition shade that is exclusive to this palette, and I highly recommend this if you have a lot of texture to your skin or you just like a more natural highlight. My second favorite highlighter, y'all may already know if you watched my June favorites. You can probably guess which one it is, but it is the Lorac Illuminating Highlighters. These are the two shades that I have. One is a more like opal, like white gold, like champagne-y white gold, and the other one is a more like pinky rosy, like pinky highlight. I said in my June favorites, and I'll say it again, I don't really see anyone talking about these. They're amazing. I'll show you the swatches. I'm not sure if it'll do it any justice, but this is the more pinky one, and this is the more gold one. Hopefully you can see the difference. I think the more pink one looks gorgeous on fair skin, fair to light skin. It looks beautiful. And this one looks better on light. I'd say this one looks good on fair skin too, but I think it looks best on light skin, like if you aren't super, super pale. Or maybe medium skin can pull this off. These aren't the only two colors they have. I think they have 4. I know they have one called Daylight, and I can't remember the name of the other one. Hold on, let me look it up. Yeah, they have 2 other ones. They have Daylight, which is a soft gold, and Twilight, which is a light bronze. The top 2 are more for medium to darker skin tones. The bottom 2 are the ones that I have. All right, here is the swatch of the more pink one, and here's the swatch of the more like opal colored one. And there's the swatches. There's the pink one, there's the white gold one, and then this was Incandescent Light from the Hourglass palette. So see, these are very pigmented, but these remind me a lot in formulation of the Hourglass ones. That's probably why I like them so much. If you love Hourglass ambient lighting powders, you will most likely love these. These are just a little bit more intense, as you can see in Incandescent Light. Even though I've hit pan and I probably couldn't get a good swatch for you guys, it's still a lot more subtle than these two. These have a lot more of a sheen to them. I'm wearing, what am I wearing? I'm wearing Starlight today, which is the white gold one. And please excuse the horrible lighting. It's after 10:15 right now and I'm filming, so I have absolutely no sunlight. It's just so much easier to film when my kids are asleep. So, yeah, so excuse the lighting, but hopefully you can still see it. This is, so I'm wearing the Lorac Starlight today, and it's really pretty. I built it up a little bit. It can still be built up more, and it can also be a lot more subtle than this. So this is probably about midway, and it has such a pretty glow to it. Another thing that I love about these is they have the same like soft focus technology that the Hourglass ones do. So they are super finely milled, like very finely milled, and definitely not chunky or glittery at all. There's absolutely no glitter in these. It's just a beautiful sheen, and I love them. So yeah, these are my top 2 favorite higher end highlighters, the powder higher end highlighters. I almost grabbed one of my favorite drugstore highlighters, but I honestly could not choose between these which one to include, so that's what made me think that I need to do a separate video. Like this one, we go way back. This is an OG. I will always love this, and these are my new obsession, so I couldn't decide. So I'm sorry that there isn't a drugstore favorite in this one. I do love a few drugstore highlighters, so I'm going to designate a separate video just to drugstore highlighters. I might do this for a few other categories when I'm torn between what products to choose. There are things like my favorite mascaras, which I did last week, where I'm just like, nope, these are my favorite. It will be easier if I did a top 5, but I just thought Top 2 Tuesday had a nice ring to it, so I'm just picking 2 in each category. But that doesn't mean that I can't split it up into like subcategories. Like today I'm doing my top 2 powder highlighters that are higher end, and then I can do my favorite drugstore, and then I can also do cream and powder highlighters in a separate video as well. So let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in. Alright, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I know some of you had been commenting after each Top 2 Tuesday what you would like to see next, and thank you so much for that. I love going through the comments and seeing what you guys would like to see, and I add it to my list. And so thank you for participating and like requesting what you would like to see next, and you guys can continue to do that. I do have requests going for blushes and setting powders, and I feel like there was another one that I'm forgetting. I'll have to go back through the comments, but definitely blushes and setting powders are ones that are being requested a lot. But if you have any other ones that you would like to see, go ahead and add them down below in the comments. All right, that's it for this week's Top 2 Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye.